Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of talking about 13 fishing. Uh, I'm not gonna be doing any kind of unboxing or anything, but I will be showing you a lot of their baits. And the reason why I wanted to talk about them is because it's a bait company that I really like, and a lot of people out there really don't know about 13 fishing as far as bait wise goes. They know them for their rod and reels. And you know, they really make some really good baits, and a lot of people don't realize exactly how many baits they got out there. And they got a lot of hard baits and a lot of soft baits. So anyways, we're going to talk about them today, and maybe that'll help you decide to maybe give 13 fishing baits a try. I don't have all the 13 fishing lures, but I do have the majority of them. There's a lot of like ice fishing lures that I don't have, and there's a few hard baits that I don't have, and a few soft plastics that I don't have. But with the amount that I do have, you'll be able to kind of get an idea of how many lures they actually do have. So, anyways, I hope you like this video, and if you do, be sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this content, and leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite 13 fishing bait is. Uh, and anyways, this is going to be a two-part series. I'm going to do the hard baits first, soft baits second, and then on another video, the third video actually, I'm going to give away a 13 fishing care package. Uh, so anyways, you will get, I haven't decided exactly how much I'm going to give away, but it's going to be probably between $50 and $100 based off of tackle warehouse prices. And so yeah, that'll be a pretty good little care package to give away to somebody to try them. So anyways, first off, 13 Fishing. They're located in Clearwater, Florida. They started the business in 2016 with 30 employees. So that was pretty interesting. And then in July of 2019, Rapala BMC acquired 49% of their company. So now 13 Fishing is in over 25 countries, so that's pretty cool. And with that being said, you know, if Rapala and BMC get behind a company like that, you know it's going to be good quality. Uh, Another good thing about their baits and stuff, their hardware, you don't ever have to mess with it. You fish it straight out of the box, so that's another thing to keep in mind too. Alright, so let's start it right here. So what I'm going to do is kind of like some of these baits that I've got like multiple colors and the same bait and stuff. I'm just going to kind of go through and open them up and kind of show you some different colors that they have, because they have some really cool colors, and we'll just kind of go from there. So you're going to see a lot of the same bait twice, maybe different sizes and stuff like that, but anyways, I thought it'd be cool. First up is going to be the Scamp 70, which is basically the 2.0 version of it. It's a bigger version. It is a 2 3/4 inch long bait, weighs 3/4 of an ounce. And what makes the Scamp so special is it's got an air-full carbon bill, which increases strength and sensitivity. It's got KBD Mustad triple grip hooks. So anyways, this color is called the Epic Shad. And as you can see, it comes in real good packaging, so. And here you go. As you can see, you've got that little black bill. It's real thin, but it's also real strong. So most of them have the oval split rings on them, so that's real cool. But yeah, it's got big old hooks on it and everything. So anyways, there's that one. We're going to move out on to the next color, and this color is probably one of my favorite colors by them, even though they do have a lot of good colors. For some reason, this looks really cool to me. This one right here is called Regurgitated Shed. They have a lot of cool names, and some weird names at that, weird colors. But if you look real close at that eyeball, it's like a dead smiley face or something. But that's real cool, just something a little different. This one right here is called Tweety Pie. And this is a real neat color. Alright, so next up we have the Magic Man 65. This is in a multi-pitch. They have it in multi-pitch and single pitch, which is real cool. And the 65 is 2.5 inches long, weighs half an ounce. The color on this one's another one of my favorites. This one's called Purple Nurple. Oh, you might want to probably hear that. So the multi-pitch has got a bunch of little BBs in there. This is the Magic Man 65 also, and this one is in a really cool color. This one's called Old Greg. And I think this one right here, yeah, this is the single pitch. As you can hear, there's one little knocker in there. And here's the color of that one. And this is the crawdad color. And all their baits have the depth. Most of them have the depth on them. And it also will tell you on the top of them, like, what the size of them is. Alright, so this is the Magic Man multi-pitch. This is the 75. And it is 2 15/16 inches long. This one's a pretty cool color. This one is called Golden Retriever, which is a black and gold. You hear that multi-pitch. On the bigger one, you can hear it a little bit better than you can on the smaller ones, I guess because there's more room in there. This one's another Magic Man 75. And this one's a real cool color too. This one's called Gizzard of Oz. And basically it's a translucent, and then it's got some blue, purple, got that orange on it, and you can see the little BBs in there. And then this one's another really cool color. This one's called, this is one of their new colors. This one's called Chicken of the Sea. Really nice color. That's becoming one of my favorites too. And the colors do kind of change on each bait, even though it's the same color. But they do kind of change up on the colors on them. Alright, let's move on to some different ones. I'm not taking time to put them back in their packages because it would take forever to do a video. Alright, so next up, for y'all deep diver people out there that like to fish with them deep diving crankbaits, this one's called the Cliff Banger 70. And this one is, I believe, the 12-foot model. And this one goes, they got all the way up to like, I think, a 20-foot diver. And this is 2 3/4 inches long and weighs 11/16 of an ounce. And like I said, this one's the chicken of the sea color. Really nice. It does have some rattles in it. Sticking with that bait, this one is called the Stunner. This is a really nice color. They have another one that's just like this, and the only difference is that it's called the Fancy Shad, and it don't have the chartreuse lateral line as this one does. But anyways, this one's got that big bill on there. You can see all the glitter on it. And they have really good clear coats on here. These paint jobs are just awesome. You hear that. And like I said, that one's called the Stunner. And then here's another one. This one is Purple Nurple. Looking good with the Purple Nurple. The only thing that I think that not 6 inch, but 13 fishing don't make is like vibrating jigs or spinner baits. I thought that was kind of weird, but anyways, here's a really cool topwater bait. This one is called the Pathfinder 110, and it's in a regurgitated shad. It's 4 1/4 inches long, weighs 3/4 of an ounce. And on this one, they use BKK custom hooks, which is another really good hook company. But look at this thing. It's a topwater. It's a hybrid. It's got a hard plastic and a soft plastic. And it's got a magnetic system on there. Whenever a fish comes up and bites it, it releases that. And basically, they don't have no leverage to swing it off of it. But then again, so you can see that little smiley face in there, which is really cool. But swim it, make it weedless, and that's all there is to it, man. That thing right there is really nice. And so they got some really nice lures. Sticking with the topwater, this is one of my favorite by them. This one's called the Spin Walker 108. 4 1/4 inches long, weighs 2/3 of an ounce. And as you can see, I really like that color, regurgitated shad. It's just a real natural color. And you can see it's almost like a hybrid between a buzz bait and a topwater walker. And so yeah, it's just really cool. Comes through the top of the water real good. You can burn it or you can walk it, which is really interesting, because you would think that this right here would get in the way of it walking, but it don't. But yeah, really nice colors. And like I said, it's just a natural color. I think that's why I really like that color. Next up, this is one of my favorite baits by them. This one is called the Gordito 50, and it's 2 inches long, dives to 7 feet, weighs 3/8 of an ounce. This color right here is called Fire Crawl, and this one just kind of reminds me of a what do you call that bait? Like a rock crawler or something like that. A curved finesse by 6 cents or something. It does have a real long bill on it, but I really like that color. They done a good job on that color. Fire and Ice. I've actually got me a Jabberjaw coming in that color because I really liked it. And they just got a lot of colors, man. They got a lot of new colors coming out too, so that's really good as well. I know Jacob Willer has his own color line coming out for the new Jabberjaw, the deep divers. Next up is another deep diving crankbait, but this one's kind of like more of a medium to deep. They go all the way down to deep water. This one's called the Troll Hunter 60, and this is 2 1/3 inches long, weighs 1/2 of an ounce. The color of this is Natty Light, and this one dives to 8 feet. This was a real cool color. This is their like natural shad color. And them eyeballs are real cool too. And like I said, most of the time on the bills they have the depth wrote down on there. Real nice. And they only use like 2 or 3 different kinds of hooks. I think BMC, KVD Mustad triple grips. Them are the normal 2 that they use, and on that one topwater bait I have, the BBK custom hooks. That's the only time I've seen them use those. Next up is a real cool bait. This one is the Warthog 60, 2 1/3 inches long, weighs 1/2 of an ounce, dives 2 to 4 feet. And this color is also Natty Light. And this one is really cool. It's a square bill color. I mean, a square bill tile, but it's got a real fat head on it, which makes it have a real wide wobble. I know some people like a wide wobble, some people like a tight wobble. Well, this is one of their wide wobble baits. It hunts out real wide. This one's another one, and this is a cool color too. This one is called Lucky Charms. If I can get it out of here. Oh no. So that's a real cool color. That's the Lucky Charms. And it's got like little hints of like the rainbow and stuff in it with that green. Got that white bottom with that chartreuse tip on the end. Got some gold on the top. It's a real cool color. I like that one as well. There ain't too many colors that I don't like by them. For those of y'all that like the Berkeley Fritz side or the the Magic or the Strike King chicken magnet, you'll like this. This one's called the Flatty Daddy 65, 2.5 inches long, weighs 1/2 of an ounce, dives 3 to 6 feet, and this color is clear perch. Real nice color, and as you see, it's real skinny. That's why they called it the Flatty Daddy. And then on the bottom, it's got like a gold, silverish bottom. Real neat color. And then next up, this one right here has to be probably the smallest lipless crankbait I've ever seen. This one is called the Magic Man 40. It's 1.5 inches long, weighs 0.1 ounce. This one is in Disco Shed. And like I said, they do make a lot of ice fishing stuff, so this right here is probably an ice fishing bait, but look how teeny tiny this little thing is. It's like the size of my fingernail. It's real cool. It's got little bitty treble hooks on it. It's got a nice color to it. But I can see literally anything and everything eating that thing. So that's going to be more of like a multi-species kind of deal. But anyways, I thought that'd be really cool to give a shot and show y'all. And they got a bunch of colors of that one too. But it is kind of on the expensive side. I think it was like $7.99 or $6.99. Kind of crazy. Alright. Next up, this is the top of the line. This is their top end jerkbait. It's a $20 jerkbait. This one's called the Loco Special 110. It dives 6 to 9 feet, 4¼ inches long, weighs 9/16 of an ounce, and the color of this one is Golden Retriever. Really nice bait. And actually, I think they got it to where you can actually get it for like $18.99. Got a real long bill on the top of it. The action on this thing is crazy. And on this one, I believe they used KVD Mustad triple grips. We'll see. Yeah, they use KVD Mustad triple grips. Next up is probably their most well-known lure, and there's been a lot of confrontation about this bait, but this is the 13 Fishing Jabberjaw 60, 2 3/8 inches long, weighs 9/16 of an ounce. This color is Dream Gill, and this dives 2 to 4 feet. And I will tell you this bait right here and the 6th Sense Axis are two totally different baits. The only thing that's the same about them is this metal lip. And the reason I say that is because on the inside of this bait right here, there are 2 metal pieces on the inside of it, which Axis does not have. And that's what makes the clicking sound that you hear coming through the water that's like a chatterbait. There's no BBs in this. The Axis, they put beads in theirs to make theirs make sound. Also, the Axis is a wide hunting motion. This is a tight hunting motion. It's going to come through the water real tight. Another cool thing is you can adjust the depth on this. If you bend this bill up, it dives deeper. If you push it down, it dives shallower. So that's another cool thing about it. So just keep that in mind whenever you're choosing either the Axis or the Jabberjaw. Like I said, there's no rattles in this. All you're hearing is that lip moving around, and that's it. So yeah, real cool bait. And that color is awesome. That's a really nice bluegill pattern. I will say this, whenever it comes to paint jobs, 6th Sense has pretty much everybody beat. So you can't compare 13 fishing paint job to an 6 cents. I will give you that. This one has BMC hooks on it. And then here's another bait. This is really, really cool. I have not had a chance to fish it, but I hope I do. I actually just got this in the other day. This is the 13 Fishing Glidesdale 185. This bait is 2.5 ounces. How long is it? Oh, it's 6 2/3 inches long, and it is a slow sinking. And this color is Rusty Brim. And this is their glide bait, which I'm sure you kind of figured that out from the Glidesdale name, but some people don't know. It is multi-jointed. This is a hard plastic. This right here is the only thing that's kind of soft on it. Is the tail. But look at that paint job. That is a nice color. And like I said, their gloss coats on these things are absolutely amazing. But anyways, that's the Glidesdale. And there is rattles in it. Not too loud, but kind of a subtle rattle to it. And that bait right there, if I'm not mistaken, is $18.99 on Shop Corals, or $20-something. But yeah, real nice bait for y'all glide bait fishermen. Alright, so now we're going to get in. Now I'm just going to be showing you some other baits that I've already got, and kind of go from there. Alright, so here's another lipless they have. This one's called the El Diablo, and this one is more of a real thin profile instead of a thick one. And this one's the blue and chrome. This is the 65, and it does have some rattles in it, the multi-pitch. That's the small version. This is the El Diablo 75, and that color is Mudbug Punch. That's probably one of their top sold colors, and you can hear the rattles in that one. I really like that color. That color is real nice. Next up, we have another Warthog. This one's an Old Greg. Real nice color. Another Warthog. This one's the Chicken of the Sea. Alright, these are the Scamp 60s, which are basically the 1.5s or 1.0. This is the Stunner. Real nice color. See, this is what I was telling you. This is the Epic Shad. You can tell it's pretty much the same paint job, except there's no chartreuse lateral line on like this one. So there are a difference. If you ever look at them, you're like, well, that's the same bait. Well, no, not really. There's a chartreuse lateral line on there. Because I thought the same thing. I was like, that's the same color, just a different name. And then this is their Fire Tiger, which I really like. Fire Tiger seems to work pretty good around here in the rivers. Here's another top water from them. This one's called the Dual Pitch 94. This one's called the Rave Bunny, the color of it, which is really cool. I don't know how well y'all can see it, but there's actually a lot of blue in there mixed in with that black. And then of course you get them bright red eyes. And this is their pencil bait, and that thing works really good. It walks really good. And then this is their cheaper version, Jerkbait. This one's called the Whippersnapper. It dived 5 to 9 feet. The color of this one is Lucky Charms. Or no, this one's Rainbow Shad. My bad. Really nice bait. And then we got probably one of my favorite colors in their jerkbait is this black lavender. You can see that rattle chamber transfer system in there. This one is the Lucky Charms. Really cool color. And then they also have a small one. This one is the 80, which I think is like the 3-inch. And this one's called Ghost Pearl. And here's some more Jabberjaws. This is their Citrus Shed, which is a real known, you know, popular color. And then we have Old Greg. Can't go wrong with that real bright blue and brown color. Alright, y'all, that is it. That is all the hard baits I got from them. I do have more coming, but anyways, what I'm missing is I think they have a spy bait that I know they have, and then they have the Trash Panda, which is their frog. And then I think they got one other hard bait. I could be wrong, there might be 2 more, but I think I've gotten them pretty much all. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, getting to know 13 Fishing. Go show them some love. And like I said, if you're, you can find all kinds of good deals on Amazon if you're looking for these baits. And don't go by what it shows on the picture of how much it is. Click on that picture and look through the colors. The colors determines how much the bait is. And a lot of times, like 1 month, their color might be this price, and then the next month it'll be a totally different price. So be sure to check those out. Same thing with their soft plastic. Like I said, we're going to do a part 2 of all their soft plastics. And then there'll be a part 3, which will be the 13 Fishing care package. And it'll go anywhere between $50 and $100, and I will send that out to somebody. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all's favorite hard bait was and what kind of color you like. Anyways, thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.